lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Dart. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Matthews. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that.
Tennessee, 14, Ole Miss, 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. To the air, it's Dart. Working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to fire to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And That's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to 0.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Today's final score, Tennessee 21, Ole Miss 7.
Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 teams, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end. Work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He'll try the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Syracuse right back at it. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. On the run, it's Allen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He'll try it again. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. No huddle here for the offense. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Syracuse right back at it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. 20. He's got space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vols!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air. It's Iamaleava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Twist his way through. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Syracuse right back at it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Tempo and overdrive. Johnson looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
On third down, going up top. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this ball looks like he just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Turns it loose. And incomplete on the deep ball. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect him to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Selden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Looking to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Sampson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteer! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go to the ground. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after him. The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Giving him his pads. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Slings it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Trying to impose their will with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive from on defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Using his legs, it's Sampson. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is Good Old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. And you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in an empty set. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Vols moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If the guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He leaves it with his back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback checking the play. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets it out fast. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They're setting up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, Trojans! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. You've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Branch. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The back goes in motion. The give on 4th down. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown Trojans! And that one will give them the lead.
USC, number 14.
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker on the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 96, set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Tennessee Volunteers will take over. 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They want that clock to run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown USC. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding a situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots.
And the ball is intercepted. Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Dances away from the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years.
He tries to take the top off. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Still looking on the move. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators in the hurry up. On second down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. Touchdown Gators! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Power football with the run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Still running at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Badger. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. He's got it on the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll try the run. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. They go to the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Volunteers are marching down the field. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Using his legs, it's Lewis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle if one guy misses. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing them. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. He chucks one out to the right. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. They're trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Slips away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Card in the backfield. It's Sampson. At the 45 on its way. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's got him this time. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Had those stats, young fella.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gators are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard win.
Touchdown, Gator! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Scrambling away. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A handoff, keep working on that clock. On the move is the 30. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Vols will kick it away to start. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Catch in the middle. It's Hatcher. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Unloads it left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense around.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Vols will hustle to the line. He's back to throw on second down. He's got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Sampson. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. A strike downfield. Touchdown Vols! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hatcher. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
Tennessee 12, Syracuse 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Wide out in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. What a great play by the